Hey guys, Pat Bourgeois, Snowmobiler Television. We're in Minden, Ontario at the TechVest headquarters. We're going to meet Steve and his son Kevin and learn about how they make tech vests right in-house and customize it for anyone. Man, what the heck is Phil? If he'd show up, we could get this show started.
Bill, where you been?
Oh, what are you guys doing in here?
Been waiting for you.
Oh, I've been out riding. With
Obviously.
my tech vest on because that's what we're doing here today.
It's a nice color. It suits you well.
Hey, if you can't look good, at least be good looking.
Steve,
Hey,
good
Pat.
to see you. Thanks
Long
for
time
inviting
no
us up
see.
here to Minden.
Thanks. Been a long
World
time.
sprawling headquarters of TechVest.
Yeah, it's a very secret location up here in snow country. Yeah.
I mean, you've got some prime examples of like why guys need to wear these. I love the one there, Jamie Byers, which you said is probably the most horrific of the snowcross crashes where that tech vest saved his butt.
Yeah, he was landed on. He was a pro level rider on the Ontario circuit, and he was landed on in a hot lap. They mixed open sleds with stock 440s of the day,
Yep.
and you know he couldn't double, and Ahmad did
Doubled
double,
and-
landed right on him. And this just confirms why we use ultra high molecular weight UHMW plastic skin on the outside surface, because we want to make sure when the studs or the carbides engage the tech vest, essentially it slips off.
Right.
And you can see the damage that it did even with ultra high molecular weight, but nothing got through to the inside.
Thing here is it's not just about racing. I mean, you transition then, so we all ride, we all want to be safe, and you took this technology and now have parlayed it into trail safety. Like I've been wearing one of your vests for 20 years, and now the trail versions are comfortable and they keep you warm, and it's all handcrafted. I mean, it's all built right here in mostly Ontario. I think everything's built right here, right?
Well, assembly is here, but our U.S. subcomponents, our armor, our UHMW, and our vinyl nitrile foams, we deliberately source them from the States. No compromise. We use nylon threads. We use YKK zippers that are made in North America as opposed to the Far East. All those little things add up to this type of performance. Because there's competitors that are still out there today that if they had that force load on their product, it would have torn apart.
Right.
We know that. But it's a topic that nobody wants to talk about and it's not written about. But
And we're going to go see how these things are made, but you've got some new stuff that you've been working on the last couple of years, and now it's all kind of coming to fruition. And we're going to go check that out as well. So let's go check it out.
hey, Pat, come on out and we'll show you the
The
production line.
sprawling headquarters of TechVest.
It's huge. Like, you can't tell anybody what we do here. We're out here in the bush on the trail, and we like to keep it quiet.
So take me through the process of building a tech vest.
The first stage is to assemble the fabrics, and here we have what's called a single ply cutter, automatic computer controlled.
Once you got it all programmed, it'll bang them out pretty quick.
This thing runs, it assembles the patterns, and the utilization, it nests the patterns better than a human could do. So we have a higher efficiency and a super cut. The cut quality, the girls just love sewing this, as opposed to the way we did it for years, which was hand cutting stacks of fabric. Now we just do single cutouts.
All right, the pieces are cut. Now what?
Well, now we're just laying out the finished product that was obscured by all of the coverings there. But here's a completed tech vest that's all cut out now and ready to go over to the assembly station.
Nice. All perfectly cut. And you've got this process, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but this is called sublimation, correct?
Dye sublimation.
It allows you to put
Sublimation.
any design on pretty much anything.
Every time we look at one, we're just like, you just touch it, you can't believe the definition that you can achieve.
What's the next step?
Yes, one complete tech vest, fabric only.
Okay.
As it proceeds over to the final assembly line, it'll pass through the armor line. We walk
The
over-
armor. That's the important stuff, right?
Here's the secret ingredient of every tech vest. We won't give you the formulation, but essentially...
Will you have to kill me if you do?
No, I'd rather have another day to go riding or
Okay.
pop a few PBRs or something.
I'm down with that.
So what we do here is laminate vinyl nitrile energy foam to the UHMW.
Big
it's
words.
all hand laminated. There's
Vinyl
no
nitrile?
vinyl nitrile. So
Is that legal? So like here's a
that's a back panel.
back panel.
This is a shoulder panel.
This must be the front. We'll armor you up right here.
That's a belly pan. No, that's the back panel.
Well, that's back.
Here's the belly panel.
Don't let me make these things.
We'll figure it out. And then for the race models and performance for the mountain market, heavily ventilated.
Okay. I'm assuming we got to put this together somehow.
Yeah, well, let's follow me and we'll just move around to the actual production line.
All right. Let's be honest, Steve. These are the ladies that make it happen.
That's my secret team here.
A secret team. These guys are amazing. I mean, this is labor-intensive work. I mean, like this is. I look at it. I go, this is handcrafted. This product is a handcrafted. It's almost. I don't want to call it art form, but I mean, the only way to build it with the quality that you want.
Absolutely. Thanks, ladies.
All right. Well, here we go. Finished product, Steve.
This is the QC stand. This is where everything's inspected and bagged.
Quality control.
Every garment is checked for stitching, for operation of zippers. No impact testing, but this is where it all finishes up. And there's a brand new BRP that's.
Hey, it's my size. It fits just like a glove, like the other one I got. Little loosen up the sides.
There you go, man.
Cinch her in. Once you get used to riding with them, it feels weird without it on. But I still, there's a lot of guys that ride on the trails that don't wear them yet. And we get questioned every time we come into a trail stop, why do you have that thing on? You explain it to them, and then their first complaint, usually they're not complaint, but there's like, wow, that looks uncomfortable. And it's not. Like, what I love about it, it's not only comfortable, but it retains your body heat. Like, your core temperature stays warm, so if it's a cold out, if your core stays warm, the rest of your body stays warm. When we walked over here, I saw what looks like your son on the outside of a cover. And I can't help but notice those covers are pretty cool. Like, what, is this something new?
Yeah, we're now into sublimation, dye sub. We've got a complete suite here in-house in Minden, so we don't have to contract anything out. And just think of it as high-tech silk screening, where the inks are transferred directly into the fabric.
So obviously this cover is not like for trailering, but this is for the guy that's got it, like guys like me that have got sleds in the shop, or I've got classic sleds I got on display and I want to keep the dust off them or just protect them from bumps and dings, like, and I could put my big face on there.
Absolutely. Or an older face.
Actually, I think I'll put you
your
on
favorite
there.
photo.
It's a reminder.
Yeah.
I want to learn a little bit more like how this picture gets on this fabric.
Well,
Who do I need to talk to about that?
Our sublimation meister, my tech R&D guy, Kevin,
Well, let's go
be
find.
glad to talk to us.
Let's go
about
find
all that
Kevin. I want to learn a bit more
scientific
about
stuff.
this because I'm gonna put my picture on this thing and put it right in my shop.
We're gonna get one.
Kevin,
Hey, how's it going?
good to meet you.
Hey, you as
Your
well?
dad said you are the guy. He would show me around the shop, show me the
Okay.
Tech Fest.
Yeah.
And I was checking out that cover with your big picture on it.
Oh yeah,
right?
my glory shot.
And he
Yeah,
said, he said, you can customize anything.
Yeah.
He said, you're the guy to show me how it's done. So I want to learn about it.
Alrighty, so yeah, it all starts here. So we go from the design phase in our CAD software
So
here.
these are all the pieces of a Tech Fest.
Exactly, and then we take from our design software, transfer it into our other software, which sends it to our printer. So
Where's your printer?
Our
This
printer's
is your
just
printer.
right here, exactly. So this is a
is
special
a
printer for
beast.
sublimation. Yeah, we work with 60-inch
I'm
widths.
suspecting this thing's not cheap.
No, not exactly. No.
I won't touch it. So
So-
it prints it out,
Exactly.
and then this is a printed piece right here, correct?
Exactly.
Well, this is the one we were just looking at on screen.
Yep, that's the vest that we're working on out here.
So this is actually the ink.
Yes. So the ink is printed onto the special transfer paper. From the paper, we run it through the big press out in the main workshop out there. And
So you've got some samples of this on the fabric, right?
exactly.
Yeah, right over
Yep. Yep. So we take it from there. After it runs through the press, which heats the ink and then sublimates it into the fabrics, and it transfers it into the fabric.
there. Your dad, new product line, your dad mentioned something about some new kind of cover.
Yeah. We got one on display right outside. If you want to come out and have a look.
Right out, well, is that it right there?
Yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Let's check it out. Hey, your dad Steve's out here. He can help us. How's it going, Steve? So this is the new cover. It's like a half cover, quarter cover.
The cockpit cover.
Tell me
this is
about.
it.
So what's the intent here?
So the idea here is when you're coming into the hotel for an overnight type trip, toss it on, keeps your seat dry, keeps your controls covered, keeps all your gauges covered, so that when you come out in the morning, it's not all iced up and snowed
And
on.
it's compact, so you can just stash it in your
Exactly.
bag or put it in your backpack.
Falls up into a very small little carrying
Great
packet.
idea. It's perfect. And we got snow, so we can test it out right now. Let's pull it
Ready?
off.
Yeah, you want to just grab that
Yeah.
buckle there?
Steve, you want to give it a little? You guys know the process. Pull from the front, eh?
Yeah, the front seems to work the best.
This is awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
Steve?
for coming.
Kevin, I almost
Yeah, thanks
fell
a lot.
down. Hey, we're up here in Minden, Ontario at the TechVest headquarters with my good friend Steve and his son Kevin. We just learned how we built the TechVest. Plus, they got these great new covers. Everything's totally customized and everything's built right here in-house. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.